Some cops think their badge is a free pass for corruption until reality hits them like a freight train. Exactly like this chief who was so confident in his misconduct that he forgot justice was right around the corner.
I don't have a choice. It's
Yes, you
the same for
do.
anybody else.
No, yes, you do.
I can't treat anybody any differently.
Oftentimes, we equate justice with police officers, but what happens when they're the ones ending up behind bars? Here are some shocking moments when law enforcement officers find themselves on the wrong side of the law, confronted by the very people they once worked with. On April 27, 2018, a concerned citizen reported a Chevrolet truck driving recklessly and weaving between lanes. Lower Township police officers responded promptly, executing a routine traffic stop. To their surprise, the person behind the wheel was a very familiar face.
You gotta do what you gotta do. We got calls on it. Mike, how was the observation? Hey, LT, how you doing?
Somebody called it on you driving erratic.
Erratic driver.
Headed home?
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. My mic's live, so you know, at this point. I mean, my camera. We had an erratic driver call. Lieutenant Chu. We got him on a 38 Honeysuckle on Idell. I'm in charge right now. I just wanted to call and let you know.
But guess who was behind the wheel? None other than Lieutenant John Chu himself. Instead of handling him like any other citizen, the officer on duty had to awkwardly dial up his supervisor, trying to explain how their very own lieutenant would soon be facing a very familiar place, the inside of a jail cell.
Told me to hang tight for a minute.
You on?
Yes. You? You're not. Turn it on.
Oh, I switched the cameras out.
What did he say? I was behind him. I was behind you. Did you get any? Yes. We gotta do what we gotta do. We're gonna have to lock him up if he's 450. You told him to just hang tight. You didn't observe any alcohol in the thing or anything. I know you probably didn't. It's a high truck. Is there an odor yet or anything?
No.
You didn't get an odor? Alright. Yeah, we're not going to mute our cameras at all or anything. Okay. Absolutely. Yep. Alright, see ya. We're going to have to pull him out. We can't mute our cameras. We can't do anything. Let's hope. Hopefully he's alright. Safe to drive. Edward's just coming in. Come on. Hey, LT. So we had the erratic driver call on you. I guess Nucius had some observation. We have to handle this like anything else. He's gonna ask you to step out. We already talked to Lieutenant Prioli. All right. He's gonna make sure you're safe to operate the vehicle.
I drive half a mile.
I understand, but
John was a veteran of the force, but there he was, drunk as a skunk, causing a scene. The responding officers, caught in a sticky situation, thought about switching off their body cams to protect him, but they knew that was a big no-no. It really makes you question, how does someone with 23 years of service end up like this?
trust us, we don't want to be put in this position either.
No. Again.
Quickly, sir. You just take your hat off. Feet together, hands down your side.
LT, let's get him off the. We don't want to do it in the middle of the road here. Let's get him off the side. I'm gonna kill my lights too. All right, I just put the back on.
Okay.
LT, let's get you out of the middle of the road. We don't want you in the middle of the road here. Let's go off to the side. I'll get him, Mike.
The lieutenant quickly realized he was too intoxicated to perform the 2 required tests. In a desperate move, he appealed to the authorities for leniency.
Stay right here for me. Left foot on the line. When you do the measuring line, I want you to place your right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe contact, put your hands down to your side. I want you to remain in that position until I tell you to do otherwise. Put your left foot. Touch the heel, touch your right foot.
Call 90.
I tell you
I have a call on hold. Can you do that at 21?
Is it urgent?
Actually, did anybody attempt to call the reporting party? Eventually, if you are
2, 3. On a 9 step, I want you to take a series of smaller steps and turn back around.
However, after only 1 test, it was clear that the lieutenant's situation was dire.
Well, you want to complete the tests?
No, I don't.
Okay. You want to give it? You don't want to complete the test, sir?
No.
All right. Sir, you know we don't want to be put in this position.
You know what, John? I get it.
You don't have your weapon on you or anything. You don't have any firearms.
No, it's shit.
No, it's stuff I got to ask, sir. Here, LT.
Shit, no.
Okay.
No.
All right. Your observations. LT, we're gonna have to bring you in and put you on the box based on the test. You know we don't want to do this. We have to do. Everything's recorded. You understand that?
No, I get that.
The officers felt a sense of shame despite doing their duty. If it had been anyone else, this would have been a straightforward arrest. Meanwhile, the lieutenant seemed to believe he was too entitled to face consequences for his mistakes.
I would love to know who called.
You can find that out. You know that. You can find out. I don't know who called. I do not know, but you know you'll be able to find that out. We did not know we were looking for this truck, sir. Came out as an erratic driver. Handled it how any cops would have. So with all respect, can we get you back there so we can get you off the street, get away from this?
I'm not going back to that PD.
I'll tell you at this point, our hands are tied. I mean, I hope you understand.
I totally get it.
And we don't want to make the situation any worse, sir.
No, listen,
You know?
I
know you're not gonna-
not make it worse.
I understand that. I know you wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. If we can get you in the back of the car, get you out of here.
Despite being informed by the officers that they couldn't let him off the hook, the lieutenant probably would have been on his way home already if this hadn't been recorded on their body cams.
LT, you know you can't do that, sir. We can't have you in the front
I
seat.
can't have you in the front seat.
We're not going to cuff you in the back, okay? We're going to do it in the front, all right?
Are you serious?
Sir, you understand this. You would hate to be in our position too. John, please, John. Please, John.
I don't.
John, please. We'll get you the help you need. Let's just, come on. You know we don't want to do this to you. All right, well we gotta get you. We gotta get this process up. People are starting to come. We're all gonna get. You know what?
You know what?
Other people
John,
responding out
tell
here.
me who
Sir, I would like you.
Just
This
tell
is what's
me.
gonna happen. We're gonna get you behind this door so no one sees. Mike's gonna put the cuffs on you in the back.
No, there's no cuffs.
Yeah, what it's do? We Policies and procedures. Let me call the LT. Just, you can shut the door for now. Oh, man. Just do me a huge favor, just stay by the car with him. LT? Alright, based on observations, he's gonna be arrested for the 450. He's okay with us. He doesn't want the handcuffs on. I'm trying to give him a... Is it absolutely necessary we handcuff him? Okay. Okay, because... I appreciate it. Because he's being cooperative and stuff.
At first, the officers thought about giving him a pass, but their supervisor insisted on going by the book. But John wasn't thrilled about it, to say the least. He put up a fuss at first, but after some coaxing from the cops, he finally gave in and let them search his car for drugs and...
Not much. There was nothing we could do. We would have. He's my first sergeant. I have to get it towed. I have to tow it.
But when it comes to facing the law, what choice did the officer have? It was clear they arrested the lieutenant reluctantly. John was taken to the police station and promptly tested for alcohol, showing a staggering blood alcohol content of around 0.36%, 4 times the legal limit. Chu pleaded guilty on September 13, 2018 to driving under the influence and was fined nearly $700, was required to use an ignition interlock for 6 months following a 7-month license suspension, and was required to spend 12 hours a week in an intoxicated driver resource center. People with authority think they are above the law just because of their position, like this next officer who was driving under the influence before getting pulled over.
I don't have a choice. It's
Yes,
the same
you
for
do.
anybody else.
No, yes you do.
I can't treat anybody any differently.
On May 17, 2022, Pinellas County Deputy Sheriff Shelby Elise Canilio was stopped by Officer Kristen Higgins with the St. Petersburg Police Department. As Officer Kristen approached Canilio's car, he realized something was wrong.
Okay, so driver's license, registration, proof of insurance?
I'm a Pinellas County deputy,
Okay.
and my driver's license is...
Huh?
I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
Okay. Do you have your license, registration? No? You don't? Do you have your ID on you? Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm a deputy, but
Well, that's why I'm asking. Do you have any weapons on you?
I live right there.
Okay.
I would normally, but
Do you have some kind of ID or anything on you?
my ID is not here. But I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
Okay. Do you have some kind of ID on you?
That way I dropped my friend off and then I went this way because I live right there.
I get that, but I pulled you over because you were flying past everybody and you were cutting.
No, I was just driving.
Okay, when
the
I was
regular
pulling behind
way.
you, at this point you were going like 56 and a 40. You were flying.
No, I was not flying. I was just
Do you have your
going...
registration with your name on it or anything?
Well, this car is not mine, so...
Okay. Do you have anything with your name on it? Is that your driver's license right there?
It's my driver's license and my,
Can I see your driver's license?
Sure.
Do you have your work ID?
No, it's at home in my cruiser.
Okay. Where do you live at?
I live at...
So not the address in your license?
No. I live right there.
Whose car is this?
My father's.
Isn't it ironic that the very individuals responsible for our safety can sometimes be the source of trouble themselves? Just look at that intoxicated woman. It's almost unbelievable.
You're fine.
I put the wrong one.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
What's going on tonight?
I have no idea. I'm trying to get home.
Oh, okay. Do you know why she pulled you over?
She said because I'm driving too fast.
Oh, okay.
But I'm a Pinellas County deputy, and I'm just trying to get to my house, which is right there.
Gotcha.
She said you were a deputy?
Yes.
Where at?
Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, you're with us all night.
Yeah.
How long you been with us?
5 years. I mean, I could get out, I could get in. I mean, you could come in.
No, you're good right now.
Listen, I'm
You're
just
good.
trying to. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do, whatever it
You're
is.
good. I'm just.
I live at that light right there.
Gotcha.
So if you want to hang out, if you don't want to hang out,
Where are you coming from?
not even long. You know Gandy Boulevard?
Mm-hmm.
I picked up someone, brought them over to their house, and then I was going back to my house
Gotcha.
because I am just living my life.
I gotcha.
And they actually live with Pinellas.
Later, the cops double-checked, and yep, the lady was definitely sloshed. I mean, come on, did they really need to confirm that? The expression on her face as she learned she will not be receiving special treatment is priceless.
All right. Talking to you, I am getting some signs of impairment. Okay, can I check your eyes real quick?
Really?
All right. I want to give you every chance to say that you're fine.
This is how you're doing it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't have a choice. It's
Yes,
the same
you
for
do.
anybody else.
No, yes you do.
I can't treat anybody any differently.
Yes you would.
No. That's
I wasn't in other people's lanes.
okay. I'm not going to argue about that. There's dash cam video and all of that, okay? We're past that point right now. The point is you were stopped. You're showing signs of impairment.
No, I'm not showing.
Okay. All right. I want to give you every opportunity to show
You know
that
what?
that's not the case.
I want to ask.
Uh-huh.
What signs of impairment was I showing?
You've got bloodshot, watery eyes. You have slurred
Nope,
speech.
nope. I want to know.
Okay.
Pulling over. What was the signs of impairment?
I'm not gonna.
Because I do not have bloodshot watery eyes because I have contact lenses in my eyes.
When the woman noticed that the police were suspicious of her, she attempted to use her position to her advantage. However, the loyal police officer refused her immediately. This situation shows that the police prioritize loyalty above everything else.
I have to at least investigate
No,
it.
I just want to know.
I explained to you. You smell very strongly of alcohol. Your movements have been very slow and fumbling. You have a very dazed facial expression. All these are signs of impairment. Okay? Again, if you're good to drive, perfect. But I have to investigate that.
You have to go over it again.
Okay.
I am showing what exactly?
You have bloodshot, watery eyes. You have slurred speech. You have a
But
strong
I'm wearing
odor.
contact lenses.
Okay. You have a strong odor of alcohol coming from your breath.
But I have.
Okay. All right. As I said, I'm just conducting an investigation at this point. I want to give you every opportunity. You're saying that you're fine. I want to give you every opportunity to show me that.
There's no way in hell. No way in hell.
Okay. Can I check your eyes real quick? Just make sure that you're okay.
You're gonna check it? No.
Are you? I want to give you some opportunity to participate in some field sobriety tests. Is that something you'd be willing to do?
And if I wasn't willing to do that? Too far up. I can't
You
see
gotta look
it.
all the way up as far as you gotta go. Your eyes should go on as far up as they can go.
Can't see any further than that.
The woman's test performance revealed an unexpected twist. It was evident that she was intoxicated. It's unbelievable that someone like her is expected to be in law enforcement.
At this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to participate in 2 more field sobriety tests. Is that something you'd be willing to do?
You think that I'm impaired right now?
As I said,
After eyes. So in the eyes.
You're showing signs of impairment. I want to give you every opportunity to show me that you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, there's 2 additional tests, the walk and turn
Sure.
and the one-leg stand. Is that
I'll
something you'd be
do
willing
all
to
of the
do?
tests.
Okay. Perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that one's on the feet. Small.
Down to your feet.
1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009.
Wow, did you see how she flawlessly executed those simple instructions and made them even clearer? But then she completely gaslit her colleagues.
No, I know. I was gonna.
Sure.
What? Like just
Yeah.
you have anything else you want?
My wallet,
Where is that?
it should be in the passenger seat.
Just that? Just your wallet and your phone?
Yeah.
However, Lieutenant Chu isn't the only officer who thought no one would question his abuse of power. This next officer took things even further.
If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. So you might as well get the out of the way.
With unlimited authority comes a plethora of attitude. And today we'll be going through some shocking cases of some corrupt police officers who thought they were untouchable and can get away with anything. However, their actions caught up with them and they were held accountable in the most unexpected ways.
Go take your hand out of your pocket. Okay?
No, sir, I haven't done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing, no.
Okay. Seriously.
Put your gun down, really?
Officer Brianna Strauss thought she could get everything out in the public. She posted a hilarious and demeaning TikTok that had her in a lot of hot water.
I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way. I say to everyone out there, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get the out of the way. Get the out of the way. Us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. So you might as well get the out of the way. If you merge and we follow behind you and we merge too, you're probably in trouble. The best way to find that out is get the out of the way.
This took the internet by storm, and Strauss was immediately held accountable. The police department released a statement condemning her actions, and she was also suspended for 10 hours without pay. Now, while this cop apologized later, the actions of this tyrant were completely unforgivable.
All right? So the you think you are worried about what I'm doing?
On May 18th, 2020, Officer Matthew Spina pulled over a car that was driving 60 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. What should have been a normal traffic stop turned into something totally bizarre.
Hey, could I just ask you why you're riding their butt like that and speeding, man?
I'm running his license plate because everybody else is speeding. Why are you speeding?
I was only going 60.
Speed limit's 40. Look at the
50.
signs.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Do
All
yourself
right.
a favor. Oh, give me the toe.
No, I have a...
Yeah.
I have a
Step out.
I have a card.
Step out.
All right, stop, man.
You want to run your mouth? No problem. You came to the right guy. Step out.
All right, stop.
Come on.
The driver, Kevin, tried to talk calmly to the officer, but he was caught up in a moment of rage and was about to dump his frustration on this poor driver.
Hands, please. Hands back. Anything sharp?
No, sir.
Where's the mirror?
I have it in my car, but I have a blue card.
See, the blue car
Yeah, which one?
was tailing me.
Yeah.
While I was pacing a tractor trailer looking for a motor vehicle violation because the governor's office has gotten multiple complaints on traffic stops.
I know.
Okay?
I know that.
So we're out doing our thing.
Okay.
He decides to pass me and off.
All right, Speedy, I'm sorry.
All right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So the fuck you are worried about what I'm doing.
Okay. You're right.
I know I'm right, goddammit.
Officer Spina showed no interest in de-escalating the situation and only made matters worse with his actions.
Everyone's got something to say. Mind your own goddamn business. You're speeding. How would I start with that? No shit. I was following that kid for a reason. And if you had a stupid stunt, I'd be with him right now. But no. You just couldn't leave it alone, could you? You had to be a American. God help you if there's anything illegal in this car. Is it in the original dispensary container? Is it in the original dispensary container? No. Then you're How's that sound? No Mind your own business next time. Yeah, it's called shut the up.
Just when you think the officer had lashed out, things were about to get even worse as he did the unthinkable.
I was driving along, I was gonna have a simple citation that I keep, but no! You gotta be, you just couldn't fuck your mouth. Where you going anyway? Where do you work? Where?
It's called American Pulp.
What's that?
It's
paper?
Yeah, you know, like the liquor bottles and stuff that the comes in, like the trays. I promise you, I own a car. Honest to goodness. And it's all right here in my glove box right here.
You ever heard of what a heat seeker is? No. A heat seeker is something that draws attention to itself. Heat-seeking missiles, they go for the heat. Shit, did I tell you them all? By my speed. I'm doing my job. Connecticut General Statute 14-298 allows law enforcement officers to disregard the traffic laws in the performance of their duties. How the f*** am I gonna catch a speeder if I'm not speeding? You late for your job at NASA with physics?
It seemed like Officer Spina was venting the frustrations of his 14-year police career on a driver whose only offense was speeding.
Where do you want this? Doesn't get trashed. I can tell. I don't want to get ruined. Unbelievable. It just never in this fucking job. I got 14 months. I can't wait to be done. This ought to tell you why our department, instead of having 1,300, has 850 right now. Clue to the public. What a bunch of assholes you are. Right there. You want it on paper or not? Is it in the original dispensary container? Nope.
Kevin, overwhelmed by the officer's intense anger, chose not to speak up. In the end, Officer Spina left the scene without issuing a ticket or even a warning.
Turn around. Everything across you that you're focus and be on your way. Don't you ever f me again.
Hey, can you be safe?
Spina's behavior was terrifying to say the least, and the Waterbury Police Department also took notice of this and ended up suspending him from the job, where he then ultimately resigned. Now moving on, this corrupt officer was too high on power and thought he could do anything that he wished.
Go take your hand out of your pocket.
No, sir, I haven't done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing, no.
Hey, seriously.
Put your gun down, really?
On July 29, 2015, a resident, Don McComas, was outside of his home when he noticed a police cruiser circling around his residence. That is when he began filming the officer, unaware of what was about to unfold.
He's now calling in my license plate number of my excursion. He thinks he's being funny now.
Officer David Rodriguez, however, didn't find the recording funny, and as he got out of his car, he did the unthinkable.
Alright, go take your hand out of your pocket. Okay?
No, sir, I haven't done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing, no.
Hey, seriously.
Put your gun down, really?
Edward 10. Start me another one.
This one's really got a gun on me. No. You don't touch me. You don't touch me.
I'm at that address. Start me another unit.
You don't touch me.
Hey, man.
No, you don't touch me.
When I tell you to take your hand out...
I've done nothing.
Okay.
Nope.
You need to relax.
You go away.
Okay. I don't go away. I stay where I am. You can go in your house if you want, or you can stay out here. But you don't keep your hand in your pocket. Okay?
My hand can be in my pocket. There's nothing in there.
This sick police officer made the worst decision, as he probably has no clue about filming laws. He still believes that he cannot be filmed, as he keeps making these actions worse.
I've done nothing. What have I done? Answer me. What have I done? Why'd you get out of your vehicle?
You're taking a picture of me. I'm taking a picture of you.
You take a picture and leave.
Okay. I don't have to leave.
Neither do I.
So, I told you to take your hand out of your pocket. I just want to make sure you don't have a weapon.
You know I don't have a weapon on me.
Okay. I don't know that.
You do that. I'm completely clear. Wrong. You have your gun out because you're a police officer. You're trying to intimidate me, and this is going all over YouTube.
Put it on.
This is horrible. Trust me, I will.
Okay.
You guys have done enough to my family.
Okay. I don't even know who you are.
That's why you just happen to slowly approach my house, stop in front of my house, and then keep going. So that was just random. That was just random?
McComas, overwhelmed by the officer's behavior, continued filming, but grew increasingly fearful for his safety, as the tyrant officer still had his gun out and was following him.
You didn't stop at anyone's house. You didn't stop at anybody's house but mine.
What's wrong with you?
Your station is corrupt.
Oh, okay. Are you some kind of a constitutionalist?
No, sir.
Crazy guy or something like that? Is that your
Is that what you're going after? Is that where you're going? Are you throwing claims around?
I'm asking you.
Are you throwing these around?
What's that?
Are you throwing labels around?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you sitting here with your gun out at me? This is why I'm doing this, to protect myself from you.
Okay. All right. Well, you just stay right in front of me, and then we'll be all fine. Okay.
Am I being detained? Have I been accused? Are you accusing me of a crime? Are you suspecting me of a crime?
If I did, I would arrest you. Okay?
Well, Officer Rodriguez believes it's crazy to follow the Constitution. Shortly after, he departed the scene.
Go ahead and have a nice day. Put it on YouTube. I don't really care.
I will, sir.
Okay.
Getting my stuff from my car.
Okay.
Mr. McComas ended up filing a complaint with the department, and after an internal investigation, they claimed that the officer's actions were justified. He then filed a civil rights lawsuit, and the court ruled that the officer's actions were illegal, removing his qualified immunity. The officer retired shortly after, as he realized he is not above the law. Well, if this cop was corrupt, you won't believe what this next tyrant did.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. I'm dude. Get on the ground, James.
What have I done wrong?
On September 14th, 2023, cops were dispatched to a location after some residents called in for an uncontrolled fire in the area. However, instead of focusing on the fire, the officer directed his anger at a man calmly riding his bicycle.
What's up, my man? Come here. Come here. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, put the bike down. Put the bike down.
Why? It's my bike.
Because I told you to put the bike down.
Why are you stopping me right now?
Because you're riding your bike with no light on.
I'm riding it. I gotta
put the bike down.
Right here.
Dude,
my
put the bike
right
down.
Here. I said, no, fuck
put
that.
the bike down, James. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. I'm going to tase you, dude.
What have I
Get
done
on the
wrong?
ground, James.
What have I done wrong?
562 King. Get on the
What have I done
ground.
wrong? I've not done nothing wrong.
Get on the ground, James.
I've done nothing wrong. Am I being detained?
Get on the ground, James.
Detained.
Put
Am
me
I
at
being
a
detained?
subject stop.
Am I being
425
detained?
Willow, white male.
Help!
Get on the ground, James. You are being detained, you Get on the ground.
I'm on the ground.
I'm a you, dude. Get on the ground. Put the flashlight down.
The man kneeling was James Gresham, who had no idea why he was being treated this way despite not committing any crime. The officer's behavior was about to escalate even further.
Put the flashlight down.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
For what?
Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Put your hands behind your
What
back.
am I being detained for?
For listening.
Why am I
Drop
being
that
detained?
flashlight.
That's not an
Drop that
That's
flashlight.
not an articulable reason that I committed a crime.
Yeah, it is. You
It
took
is
off.
not.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
Yeah, it is,
It
James.
is not.
You
Call
still
your
out.
supervisor.
You still
Call your supervisor.
relax.
No, I'm not relaxing. Call your supervisor. I want you to call your supervisor.
I am the supervisor. Shut
First
up.
Amendment audit.
Yeah, try the Fifth
First
Amendment.
Amendment.
Shut
First
up.
Amendment audit. You have no reason to stop me right now.
Yeah.
None.
You're riding your bike with no lights on.
Right there in my hand.
It's got to be on the
It was
fucking
on
bike.
the bike. It was on the bike. I just took it off.
No, I just watched you right away
You didn't
when I
ride-
rolled up.
You didn't tell me to stop. There was no stop. I did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I told you to stop right here.
Nothing wrong.
It was later revealed that the fire was because of a bonfire that was being carried out in the neighborhood. But now the officer started to violate James's rights as he was being arrested illegally.
Speak to your supervisor now. This ain't happening.
Yeah. You still on court conditions, James?
I want you to know I'm not.
No.
I have any court conditions. None. Not committed a crime. You have no reason to stop me.
Yeah, I did. When I told you to stop.
I'd like to stop your...
Yeah.
I stopped. When you told
yeah,
me
if you're arguing with me.
I'm gonna argue
and
with
I had to pull my taser
you
out.
Have no reason to stop me.
Yes, I do.
None. What?
Yeah.
I've not committed a crime. No misdemeanor, no felony.
Yeah, James, it's called riding a bike without a headlight.
I got a headlight right there.
It's not on the bike, James.
Friend, hey, I'm not on a bike. I'm in a parking lot, private property. What are you doing here?
You got any dope on you, James?
No, I don't. Now what? I want your supervisor.
Stand up.
I want your
stand up.
I'm gonna stand up.
When the officer had nothing else to frame him with, he claimed that he arrested him for riding a bike without a headlight. He then proceeded to illegally search him.
I don't know. I got a lot of shit in my pockets. Been working on cars all day.
You got a knife on you?
Yeah. I know this. I'm being detained for no reason. I want to talk to your supervisor. I want to see your supervisor.
What supervisor, James? You think we're at your beck and call? You did?
Yes.
No.
First Amendment audit right now.
Go.
Yeah. First Amendment audit. You have no reason to stop me right now. You're in violation of my First Amendment right, and my Fifth, and my Fourth, and my Ninth.
Feet apart, James. I just told you,
no.
Dumbass.
Private property. I'm right here in my house. I live right there.
The officer's attitude was disturbing as he continued to abuse the man. Meanwhile, the officers tried to find any justification for the arrest.
You're going to jail,
for
dude.
What?
What's that for arguing? I'm asking you some basic information.
My name's James Gresham. You know my name.
I asked you what your date of birth was.
I don't have to answer your questions.
Yes, you do.
Well, I guess I do, huh?
Yes.
Because I'm being detained,
yes.
right?
Yes.
5/20/69. And this is an illegal stop.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Call your supervisor. I want to see your supervisor. Sir.
James, you know how many times
you have no right. I'm on.
You know how many times you've been in the
public property? I'm not
I think that maybe if you just answer a couple quick questions, but when you're rolling up here and then coming back,
you told me to come back, so I came back.
Yeah, and then I'm telling you to drop the bike. You're not dropping the bike, and then you push it. You're trying to tense up on me.
In my hand. I didn't do nothing on you.
Yes, you did.
I asked you why you were stopping me.
Yes, you did.
I saw you pull up here. That's why I turned around to come back.
All right.
I knew you were going to come.
The officer's ego was crushed as he couldn't answer the questions that James was raising. Just watch how he proves himself to be a huge idiot by constantly lying about it all.
It's the right to stop me unreasonable.
The First Amendment.
Particular reasonable suspicion.
All right.
ARS.
Yeah, sit tight, dude.
Sit tight. Shut up.
ARS.
Just taken for obstructing. So what? Because he's back behind this thing. I roll up. I'm like, hey, what are you doing, dude? Come here.
Yeah.
Thinking that he was trying to hide back here.
Right.
Now it sounds like he lives here, but as soon as he does, it's like, put the bike down. And he starts yelling, coming at me, and he's like tensing up, dude. So I'm like, oh, crazy, dude, get my taser out. And then he's like, not getting on the ground, not getting on the ground. And he's just bitching.
We heard you.
Yeah.
You want me to verify with 18 if he does see them?
Sure, yeah.
It is saddening to see law enforcement officers behave like thugs in public. They would do everything to satisfy their egos, and what they did with James demands a huge lawsuit.
And now,
I don't need to see no cop.
maybe it would be more plausible if you did live there, but now we can't. Now we can't even verify that you live there.
Well, why don't we call Sharon then, Val?
Okay.
Why don't we call Sharon, that person who lives there?
Does Sharon live there?
Yeah, she sure does.
So how are you gonna get in there?
What do you mean?
How are you gonna get in the house?
Home. Usually she's home at night. I don't have to answer these questions. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
All right, don't answer the questions then.
Listen, Carl. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm on private property. You're harassing me. You're
not harassing you.
Me right now. I'd like to see a supervisor.
That doesn't change how we go about this.
I've had to study for my law for this bullshit that I've been going through. Good.
Space working.
I'm gonna see that. Yeah, fine with you. I didn't do nothing wrong.
You don't listen.
I do listen. I came right to you when you pulled up.
Eventually, the officers did the unthinkable and ended up taking him to the police station claiming an entirely bogus charge.
You remember it?
What?
Those whole boxes on the seat of my car, remember?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Alright, come on back here. We'll get it.
Sure. We'll get it.
What's on your shoe, James?
What's that? What's up, brother? What's up?
Duct tape.
Yeah.
Alright, have a seat.
Snake. Playing with snake, bud.
Does he ever stay here?
He does visit this lady quite a bit.
Okay.
I don't
Do you know anything about that duffel bag? Does that mean anything to you?
Nope.
Is that recording?
I'm not sure if that one is. I know hers is.
However, not all cops are lucky, as educated citizens like this guy right here turn their abuse into public humiliation.
I saw you coming around this side.
Yeah, there's a sidewalk, right? That's where I was walking.
Cops often think the badge gives them some sort of immunity, but they find out that it's the complete opposite. Then they're verbally attacked by educated citizens. Today, we'll look at moments where things took a dramatic turn as dirty cops faced the wrath of angry citizens. On August 18, 2024, Sean, the owner of the Long Island Audit YouTube channel, uploaded a video of him practicing his First Amendment rights at the Mercer County Correctional Facility. But his run-in with an obstinate lieutenant on the scene complicated everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look around the facility here. So this correctional officer here has been on the phone, just following me around, watching me. He could just come up to me and ask me what I'm doing, and I'll tell him I'm taking some pictures in public. Not a big deal, exercising my First Amendment right. But he wants to be all cloak and dagger about it. So we have another friendly reminder that the government's always watching us.
The cop could get a better view up close, but he just wanted to be unnoticed, which he failed at.
Hey, how are you? Who are you, sir?
Lieutenant, you're at the jail.
I know where I am. Lieutenant?
Yeah.
Lieutenant what?
Lieutenant Hood.
Lieutenant Hood? Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Sean.
Why are you walking around the building here?
I'm just taking some pictures.
But you can't go around outside of the jail.
Oh, I'm not going into any restricted areas or anything, Lieutenant. I'm just taking a look around the publicly accessible areas.
Yeah, I saw you coming around this side.
Yeah, there's a sidewalk, right? That's where I was walking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That lieutenant had no good argument. All Sean was doing was roaming around in the open.
All right, let's take a look around the other side. Continue to walk on the sidewalk. We have the lieutenant and another correctional officer here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so it looks like law enforcement has arrived. I'm not exactly sure if they're here for us. Actually, now I'm pretty sure that they are here to speak with us.
Hey, partner.
Hey, how are you, sir?
What's going on? Are you here for some reason? Because the jail's concerned.
Oh, I spoke to the lieutenant.
Oh, okay.
Sean, throughout this entire video, will be owning the law enforcement officers, so stay tuned because you do not want to miss this.
Yeah, I see. He came out and I spoke to the lieutenant.
What'd he say?
He said if I was gonna go, I couldn't go around the facility here, and I told him I didn't. I was just walking in the publicly accessible areas. You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
12086. My name's right there.
Right there.
If you
Okay.
can get it on your camera.
Okay, great.
You're being filmed visually and audibly as well.
Okay.
Just letting you know. I have to let you know.
Okay.
So,
a lot of officers' name right there.
what's that?
A lot of officers' name right there.
A lot of officers' name right here.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, we put ours here.
Okay.
Others,
Great.
I don't know
Yeah.
where they put theirs, but so you talked to the lieutenant.
Yeah.
Sean wasn't doing anything wrong, but these cops, like many other cops, want to create a scene out of nothing.
My name's Sean. I'm working on a story for this correctional facility, and I'm just taking pictures of the grounds, getting some B-roll footage
Okay.
of
Did
the
he
publicly
say it
accessible
was
areas.
okay?
He didn't. He said I couldn't go around
So
the correctional
here's
facility.
the deal. I'm just being straightforward.
Yeah, sure,
So
sure.
obviously, I'm here for a reason. I didn't just show up
Right.
randomly and
Right,
make
right, right.
contact with you. And but the jail called. They said that you were walking around near the fences, and I can confirm that with the complaint in the jail, and then filming inside vehicles.
Right. So I was filming the correctional vehicles there.
Yeah.
The ones belonging to the state.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I'm working on a story.
I got
So
you.
I was filming those vehicles. I wasn't filming any personal vehicles, but
Okay.
I mean, filming personal vehicles isn't
So
even
is
a
this for like
crime.
just like a No, I never said it was, but
Right.
you know.
But I wasn't doing that, just so you know.
This is, and I'll take your word for it. You have to understand this is a jail, and I'm not saying this is suspicious. Obviously, I'm talking with you and getting
Right.
your understanding and everything.
Right.
You're doing for like a project?
Yeah. So I'm just working on a personal project of mine, and about the jail.
Yeah.
And I received some complaints about the jail.
The officer said it was a jail, like it made a difference. He was out on public property and there was nothing illegal about him filming.
Some information that I was just wanted to get some B-roll footage here, take pictures in the publicly accessible areas.
Okay.
You know, like I said, the first person that came up to me and speak to me was the lieutenant. I was right around that corner of the.
About how long ago was it?
Probably about, I would say like 5-10 minutes ago, between there.
And he said you're okay as long as.
So he didn't tell me. It was a very short conversation. He said you can't be walking around the jail.
Okay.
And
you weren't doing that, right?
No, and and I said I was walking on the sidewalk, so right here to where there was a front door, and he was like, okay, and then he kind of just walked away. And I guess that's when they called you just to have you handle it, because I don't know if they're not law enforcement.
The lieutenant outside the prison had a considerably different attitude than the state trooper, who had been quite understanding and tolerant of the man's circumstances.
So it looks like the trooper is on the phone. We'll wait for him to get off. Hopefully he does the right thing, honors his oath to the United States Constitution, and things don't get escalated. Let's see if we can get this officer's name and badge number. Hopefully his name's not right here too. I'm gonna keep getting confused.
All right, I'll talk to him. He's being cool. He's being fine. I don't suspect, he's just doing that. So I'll let him know.
Hey trooper, how are you?
All right, how are you?
Hey, good. Mind if I get your name and badge number?
Trooper Seconder 12793.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
You good with that?
My name is Sean, by the way.
Hi, Sean.
Okay. I'll just let him know. All right. Thanks, LT. All right. Bye-bye. All right. The LT says he asked you to leave.
It's on
you
camera.
Said he didn't. That's fine. I'm not. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm
Before we
just.
jump to conclusions.
No, one word, 2 words on camera. That's it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But he's fine with you being here. I talked to him about it. He's fine. He's just asked for one thing. He said just don't go out into that area or out on the grass.
Yeah, no restricted areas. Yeah, no restricted areas.
I said you're giving no problems. I don't expect you're doing anything bad. You're here for filming for.
As shown earlier in the video, the lieutenant chose to lie on camera rather than advise the man to leave, demonstrating how readily such police officers can get away with lying.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen. So apparently the lieutenant, do you see why it's important to always record public servants, especially law enforcement and correctional officers? Because they will lie. He never once told me to leave the property.
The man once again shut down the lieutenant for his lies, emphasizing the importance of recording, as he would have no evidence in his favor if he had not. This next case involves another set of cops who tried to pressure the citizen, but he stood tall and absolutely bossed them around.
I don't have to answer any of your questions.
At this time you do, because you're a suspect.
Actually,
you're a suspect
I have a Fifth Amendment right.
On September 6, 2024, Officer Delgadio of the Rigby City Police Department responded to a call from a woman named Barbara who called the police because another citizen, Braden, took a photo of her when he passed her home. The cops tried their best to force their way on Braden, but unfortunately for them, he was a citizen who knew the law.
Do we have a safety backup, please? I gave them a call now. See if I can have one over there, okay?
10-4, thank you. Hey, Del.
Yep. Hi.
So, I've been being gang stalked.
Okay.
Okay? Started with that house right there.
I'm gonna get out of this. Concerned about this house?
No, it's... So, Chief gave my personal information about 18 months ago.
Okay.
Okay? The guy came over and started chewing me out because I drove for a female situation 1 block to the dollar store. Okay?
Okay.
I trespassed him with craning.
Okay.
Okay? He has been going to different places and starting stuff anywhere he can. Like catching rabbits he thinks are mine because I feed stray animals. Okay? That includes cats. It includes squirrels. I don't care. They're hungry. Okay? Apparently, he's been going around the neighborhood showing off the animals he's catching that he thinks are mine. The guy has a sick obsession with me. I'm gonna go get a RO, I think.
The man had very good reasons for everything he'd been doing. Later on in the video, you'll see him explaining.
Now this guy down here He's been driving up and down my street. He's one of his friends. And
is he driving or is he on that bike?
He's on that bike. And he's like taking pictures of me going, I'm going to post it on social media.
Okay.
So we have another stalker. But this guy right here, if he intends to dox me in the neighborhood I live in, or the town I live in, that's illegal. So its intent is to cause emotional distress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already living next to asshole 1 and asshole 2 and asshole 3.
The woman, in reality, was just assuming the worst. The man's intent was to cause emotional distress, and so far, it was working.
Okay.
So I need you, pretty please, to go down there. I think he might have dumped that bike and bailed, because I think he thought I was kidding when I said I'm going to call the cops.
Yeah, well, I see someone on the corner over there with a bike.
Okay, well, that's him.
Sitting on a bike. Is
And
that
he's
him?
laughing.
He has like man bun?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. Advise ISP to make contact with the male, and I'll head over and make contact with him.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's over there.
I'm sure he's going to start some shit.
Maybe.
The officers then inquired Braden, the man the woman was referring to, about his actions. They would just be biased because they'd heard the woman's side of the story.
Hi. What's up? What are we up to?
Just out and about.
Okay. Did you pass by that residence over there?
Of course, I have a friend that lives down there.
Okay. Who's your friend?
I don't have to answer any of your questions.
At this time you do, because you're a suspect.
Actually,
you're a suspect
I have a
of
Fifth Amendment right.
That's not a Fifth Amendment right.
To not to answer questions to cops?
Yeah.
Are
You're not under arrest.
You actually believe that, don't you?
Huh?
You actually believe that, don't you?
Okay.
I legally do not have to answer any of your questions, sir.
Well, at this point you're detained, so you do. Because you're a suspect of a stalking.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just simply asking questions, and we'll go from there. You will go about your day, I'll go about my day.
Okay.
Okay. Who's your friend that was over there?
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Okay. What's your name?
I plead the fifth.
Braden was absolutely right here, and the officer was wrong. The Fifth Amendment indeed does support Braden's claim that he didn't have to answer the officer's questions.
So you do have to identify yourself when
Not
being
correct.
requested. Okay. Now you do have to.
Absent reasonable suspicion? Or reasonable, articulable suspicion?
So he does have reasonable articulable suspicion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a restraining order against him? Or anything like that?
No, she wants to get one.
Oh,
so that's why she wants to get him identified so she can go to the courthouse and go about that.
Okay.
So she's not even going to press charges. She just wants to get a protection order. That's it.
She can't press charges. I didn't do anything.
Can she come down here and identify him?
She identified him from over there.
Oh, well, there you go.
She described a man bun, guy on a bike.
Okay. Riding on a public street.
Yeah.
Both of the officers were trying to pile pressure on Braden, but he handled it with ease.
Taking pictures.
Okay.
I'm still not seeing anything illegal there.
So you were taking pictures? Is that what you said?
Sure.
Of her?
I needed to post on a public page on Facebook.
Well, where was she when you took the pictures?
On her property.
Then she has reasonable expectation of privacy.
No, she doesn't.
Where was she at on her property?
In front of her front door. In plain view.
In plain view? So, I just want to make sure I understand, right? Okay. You seem like a savvy guy. Don't want to pull anything fast over you. Okay?
Sure.
I make a mistake, you call me out on it. Good. Right? Because I don't want my constitutional rights infringed upon either.
Of course.
I'm riding uniform.
Right.
Braden finally revealed why he needed to take the pictures, and it will surely leave you in awe.
Or on her property, and you felt the urge to take pictures of her.
I've been meaning to for a while.
Okay.
So I'm trying to blacklist her.
You're trying to blacklist her?
From a certain industry. Yeah.
Okay. So, and then you want to post those pictures?
Of course.
Okay. And what's the intent of posting those pictures?
Blacklisting.
Blacklisting. And what does she need to be blacklisted from?
Purchasing rabbits.
Purchasing rabbits?
Yes.
Okay, so like Are you thinking like a community page like
Yes.
Craigslist or something like that,
Something
or
like
Facebook Marketplace?
Something like that.
Okay, cool. So your intent is to take pictures of her, say, everybody, don't let this lady buy rabbits from you. Is she harming them in any way?
Not directly.
Okay.
Domestic rabbits are not meant to be roaming free.
Oh, so she's taking like a pet and then like setting it free?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right.
So, let's see, when was it? Not within like last 2-ish weeks. I've been helping basically everybody on the street.
That's quite a few rabbits he caught. Those rabbits not only were roaming around freed and dangerous for them, but they could have caused fatal accidents on the road if they just came in front of traffic, for example.
A mixture between, I think some had silver fox, had the looks of silver fox. Some were obviously Flemish giant.
Okay.
Some had the look like they had Rex mixed in there.
Okay. So, how'd you find out that she was doing all this?
Facebook.
Oh, really? So she's like...
it's been a huge problem for 3 years.
No kidding. Okay. Is this your first time taking pictures of her?
Yeah.
Okay. First time passing by her house?
Not passing by her house, because I go to my friends.
Okay. I'm just going to take your word for it that you got a friend over there.
Okay.
She wants a restraining order against you.
Okay.
She's already identified you. Does she know your name?
No.
Okay. So you're not under arrest. Like he said.
This man was right in his actions. The woman, like an absolute Karen, was complaining about multiple people. In reality, she was the issue.
I said that. So, but anyway, that's what we're here for. When I pulled up, what were you doing here?
I assumed you guys would like to speak with me.
Okay.
And so I figured I'd give you the courtesy.
I'll do that.
I have nothing against law enforcement. The only time I have anything against law enforcement is if you violate rights or break laws yourself.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I'm not a thin blue line guy. If a cop does something, like, I have no problem arresting. One time my sergeant actually said, would you like to go arrest a marshal? He's dealing drugs out of his patrol vehicle. Okay. And I was like, send me at him.
Braden dealt with the cops brilliantly. With patience and logic, he won them over on his side.
I got no problem doing any of that. None at all. So I don't want to infringe upon your rights. I do, and I'll go double check this, but the reasonable suspicion of you stalking is that you are going there taking pictures of her while she's on her property outside her door. So that's the reasonable articulable suspicion of possible stalking. There's suspicion that you are stalking her when you do that. Do you know what I mean?
That's fair, but you said possible, so that...
Right, but that's the reasonable suspicion, right? It's reasonable. I believe, so like, if I'm at a bank and I see a guy take out a rifle and sling it over his shoulder, not a violation of any law. He can do that. If he puts on a mask, still not a violation of any law.
For sure.
However, I can articulate that this guy's probably going to go do something crazy in that bank, and I'm going to intercept him. And I'm going to talk to him. I will detain him until I can figure out whether or not.
For sure.
So that is where we're at with the reasonable suspicion. You did everything right, public roadway, all that stuff, but then you took pictures of her.
For sure.
Trooper Roberts argued that the officers had reasonable suspicion to believe that Braden had been stalking according to Barbara's allegations. However, Braden would have to have committed non-consensual acts for it to be stalking of second degree. As Barbara had also said, this was only the first time he'd committed such an act, so the officer did not actually have reasonable suspicion to detain Braden for a stalking offense.
How many pictures did you take?
One. Well,
was it like a burst?
Technically, it was a video because I was riding past and I didn't want to stop.
Okay. Were you just like,
pretty much
like this?
Yes.
Did she say anything to you?
She asked if she wanted me to pose, or if I wanted her to pose.
Pose?
Pose. So essentially, she was accepting the photos. So. So that kind of dispels that.
Yeah, no, see, this is why we have these conversations, man, because it helps us to know exactly what we need.
For sure.
Let me go look up a couple codes real quick to make sure that I'm squared away on everything.
So she consented to the photos and then made a complaint to the police. What a hypocrite.
If I find a code, though, that says that based upon reasonable articulable suspicion, you have to identify yourself for these purposes, I'll explain that whole entire code to you.
Okay.
And then, but yeah, I'm gonna leave this up to the man.
Okay.
So I'll be right back. Okay.
If you do decide to pursue it, I would like a supervisor, please.
I don't have a supervisor. I'm sure
you do.
I don't.
Are you like are you a supervisor?
No, I'm the only unit on for the city. So, yeah, so don't think that I'm like trying to harass or anything. I'm just trying to, get everything squared away and stuff like that. So,
I really would hate to have to file a lawsuit over Fourth Amendment.
Yeah.
I really would. That's not what I'm here on this street to do.
For sure. And that's why we had the discussion. For sure. When we're on the same page now, right?
For
because I come over here hearing her side, but you also have a side to the story.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get everything together and
for sure
from there. So you can go ahead and check that out, and then I'll talk to my friend real quick.
The officers then gave the self-entitled Karen a call.
Because, I don't think that she wants to press any charges or anything like that. The only comment that she made is that she wanted to get a protection order against him.
She's going to have to go to court for that, though, isn't she?
For what? For the protection order? Yeah, she has to go to court and fill it out and state why she wants to get the protection order filled out against him.
Hello?
Hi, Barbara. This is Trooper Roberts with the State Police. How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Hey, I was wondering if you knew the name of that individual.
I do not. I think he's friend though.
Well, do you have any messages with him at all? Have you been in communication with him?
I don't know.
You don't know if you've spoken to him like via Facebook Messenger, text? What's that?
I can't hear you.
You don't know if you've spoken to him like through Messenger or text message or anything like that?
Nope, I have no idea.
How does she not know if she's been in contact with him? What kind of answer is that? Does she have dementia?
Hi, dude. You said you have messages with her?
I do.
Okay, so
she initiated it.
Okay, that's fine. She says that she doesn't know if she does. I looked at codes. A lot of it's, if I pull somebody over, driver,
of course,
they have to. You're a pedestrian. Mm-hmm. It's a different story.
Yeah, and Idaho does not have an official stop and ID law.
They don't. No, they don't.
So
my reasonable suspicion at this point is just dispelled.
Okay.
I think, honestly, you went over there. Before it wasn't, dude. I'm going to be honest, okay?
Right.
Before it wasn't.
And I do apologize if I came off as like a hard for...
You're fine, dude. You're fine.
Barbara was on to nothing, and as a result, the whole situation had no dramatic ending. Braden was spectacular in dealing with the cops, and they just couldn't get him in any way. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below with your thoughts. And if you liked this video, you'll love this next one where these entitled Karens get humbled by cops.
You know what? You are the piece of dirt that I wouldn't on if you were on fire.